right, boys, it's that time. Bam, rammer's hooked up, the trailer's hooked up, and it's time for us to go dyno that old blue big Papa Smurf car. So this thing oh my gosh, I did it again. Keep falling on it. This thing's got a RHS block, all forged internals, NA. It is 466 cubic inch. It is a big girl. This is a Buckshot X5, very heavy car. It's got an Albin's sequential transmission in it. And we have switched this to 85 and to the Terminator X. This had a Mephi, the old computer. Customers complain as well. It just like doesn't run good until it gets warm, basically. Also, a lot of things. We found map sensor was dead, not even working on this. But upgrading the computer, guys, is huge on these things. The biggest thing, if you guys get a sand card, spend the money on a computer. Trust me, you can monitor everything, control everything, so many inputs, outputs. It just makes the car run so much better. So we're going again, heading to our boy Darden, and let him take this baby out and, you know, let her scream. Let's see what she's got. All right, boys, we've arrived here at Darden's shop. So this is where he does all the dynoing. If you've seen from multiple of my videos, it's all done right here. So we're going to unload it now. He'll pull it in, put the hubs on, and then get it loaded up. All right, here it is. So put your numbers in, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think this thing's gonna do. Okay, so even Darden picked it up too, and for some reason this thing it's not happy. It's not running good right now. This is why, guys, it's so important. I know they say these Terminator X's, oh, just plug them in, they're self-learn, do all this. I don't believe in that, just because every single one, we've done so many of these, no matter, and the problem is not, you know, when you guys have to sit, you got to pick which map sensor you have, which injectors you have, all of this. And in that drop-down menu, sometimes all of that information is not going to be in that drop-down menu. So it's just, I know they say maybe, you know, self-learning, maybe for regular like vehicles, but if you're putting them in sand cars, the majority of these Holly, you know, these Terminator X's or Dominators or X-Max, whatever you're putting in a sand car, I highly recommend you get it tuned. It's just gonna run way, way better. And your tuner, if he's good, he will find you more power. So he can play with timing, all that stuff. Where we come here to Darden, I mean, like Nick's car was like 460. He found an extra 100 safe horsepower. So depending on your tuner, you know, he can make your car run amazing. This thing can't even, I don't know, it's like, so it's not happy right now. So I've had some of you guys ask me, how do these hubs work? How does he hook them up? Well, first thing he does here is he's got to find the right adapter to put on the wheel, on the hub, so he can put his machine on there.
Yeah, and this one has some, like, I think old school Chevy 5 by 5.5, if I remember.
The layout.
I had this guy made me these, but this is a weird pattern that I haven't had.
Oh wow, okay, let's see.
Luckily, the guy made me the adapters. I think this is like old school, like Chevy stuff.
Old GM. Well, he's got them, guys. He's got all the adapters here. So he puts those on, then he's gonna grab this bad boy, bolt it right up to it, and let it rip. All right, it's hooked up. It's party time now. He's gonna start adjusting everything, making sure it's good. He looks through everything, confirms everything, sets sort of like a base. And then once he verifies and, you know, he likes what he sees, then he will start doing some pulls. So after that pull, guys, what he saw in the dyno was the injectors. They were over 100, I think it's at 140 104 or 105, and we don't want that. It's too much. So what we've done now currently is we have turned in the regulator, increased fuel pressure. Instead of the 60 pounds, we've now set it to 75 psi of fuel pressure. So he's going to do another pull now and see what the injector says. Hopefully, we don't want it at 100. We want it, what, 85, 90. We don't want to go at 105. So that pull right there currently 531. So he's going to do another one with more fuel pressure, and well, we'll see what happens. Look at that, guys. This is the kind of detail that Darden pays attention to. I'm adjusting the idle, adjusting, like, what the hell? It's not moving. Thing is just not even set up right. He wants, when he dynos his cars, he wants the vehicle leaving here starting perfect, idling perfect. There's a reason why, we bring all of our vehicles here, literally all of our sand cars here. Well, boys, dyno was successful, but kept having a hard start. And this is why I preach to you guys, like, make sure your stuff is perfect ready, which some of your stuff you don't know. You're not gonna have any idea. This thing started right up. Then, like mid dyno, it would start and it would like, what the hell? So he did some adjustments. And every time he would do that adjustment, it would start and go, instead of like 2,000 RPM for 5 seconds and drop. Both of those are not normal. Come to find out, I said, you know what? I brought a spare IAC with me. Well, this thing, the IAC on it, that is right over here, let me show you guys, has failed. And this is why I bring plugs, map sensors, IACs, TPS, everything, because you never know what's gonna happen. I literally just put this in. This is brand new. And this thing, we could not figure out the idle. Well, I said, let's just change it. I changed it, all of a sudden, boom, perfect. Idling great, starting great, every time. So, that's why I tell you guys, just get your cars ready for dyno. You don't want to, the last thing you want to do is go to the dyno and then he tells you, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it, go fix your car. Now you've just wasted, over an hour of your time because the car wasn't ready, and some of the stuff happens on the dyno. Like I said, that's why I brought these spare parts with me. But this thing's good. Putting everything back together currently right now. Got the panel back on, got the seat in, center console's in. I like to just leave everything apart until it is done and completed and dynoed. Got his carbon fiber cover back on, and the last thing is we got to put the wing on, and we're going to clean this thing up. It's a little dusty. You can see right there. See that? So we don't want to give it back to him dusty. Clean this thing up, clean the tires up, make it nice, shiny, polish it. This thing's ready, boys. This thing now is gonna respond good. He's gonna be able to monitor tons of different things, input, outputs. The safety is gonna be awesome on it. So there you have it, guys. Stay tuned for the next vlog. Well, the motorhome. I'll give you a little sneak peek real quick. We got something for the RV, boys. Check it out. Yep, it's just a straight pipe. That's it. We're gonna see how this thing sounds. So stay tuned for that upload. It's gonna be a fun one. And a lot of people say it gains power. A lot of people say it loses power. Well, in that video, we're gonna go on a drive and we're gonna see. I'm gonna go on a hill. I know exactly what speed this does. It does it in the winter and the summer, every single time the same speed. about to find out. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to click subscribe. Peace.